Ohio State's Mylan Graham is committed to transfer to Notre Dame, and Jordan Seaton, the rare five-star offensive tackle to enter the transfer portal, is going to end up where? What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year-round. If you're into that, hit that subscribe button, like this video, answer the question in the comments below. How do you feel about Milin Graham ending up at Notre Dame? And where do you think Jordan Seaton should play college football in 2026? Start with talking about Milin Graham, who is one of my favorite wide receivers to really not get much shine on a Buckeye receiving core that just ain't got enough balls to throw around. And this has been really what the Buckeyes have been about since Brian Hartline took over as wide receivers coach in 2018. They were able to, for the most part, recruit talent in high school and develop it 2 years, put it on the football field, turn it into a first-round draft pick. They did this with Garrett Wilson. They did this with Chris Olave. They did this with Jackson Smith and Jigba. They did this with Marvin Harrison Jr. They're going to do it with Carnell Tate, and they will absolutely do it with Jeremiah Smith. Outside of that, Jamison Williams, he went down to Bama. They threw him the ball more than they threw it at Ohio State, and he ends up winning the Biletnikoff Award after not even being wide receiver 3 for the Buckeyes. Another guy, Bryson Rogers, that I really like, goes elsewhere. Another guy in Milin Graham, I really think Milin Graham could be great, man. Like I thought for some time that Milin Graham might have been able to usurp Brandon Ennis as that number 3 option for the Buckeyes. Just never came to pass for this reason or that reason. But at Notre Dame, Marcus Freeman better throw him the football. You know what I'm saying? Like CJ Card can spin it when we've seen it, and Jeremiah Smith no longer there, or Jeremiah Love is no longer there. So you don't have to feed the tailback position like you did the last couple of years. And frankly, I always thought that Notre Dame should throw the football more. Matter of fact, when they made the college football playoff last year, they did it without a guy who had a 100-yard receiving performance at wide receiver until Jaden Greathouse put one together against Indiana. And that was the playoff. This year's a little bit better, but with Jordan Faison and Jaden Greathouse, thought you had 2 great wide receivers, needed a third. And I get that Notre Dame feels like they always got one, but Notre Dame fans, y'all are getting on everybody's nerves, dog. Like, not for nothing. Y'all been on my nerves for some time. I got one dude that I like who's a Notre Dame fan. Everybody else, a little pompous, a little arrogant, a little too much into themselves. But you know what? That's Notre Dame football. That's what it's been for over 100 years. So they're being the same mean cuss with everybody they meet, which is the rule, right? Be consistent. But this whole, we are independent, we will always be independent, we don't need nobody, feels a lot like that woman that want to talk around, or run around talk about, I'm telling my truth. Don't nobody give a damn what your truth is. Sit down somewhere. Did nobody ask for that? Nobody needs you to profess your truth. You know what I'm saying? Or that woman want to go around talking about, I don't need nobody. I don't need no man. Move that couch. Go ahead. Move that couch. No. You can't use my truck. You got a truck? I'll find a man who got a truck. You can go find him. I don't give a damn. Go find him. Why you at my door? You know what I'm saying? Until then, I'll watch you try to move this couch. That's where Notre Dame went. You know what Notre Dame did? Same thing that woman did. Sit down on that couch and pout. I didn't get selected for the college football playoff. I'm going to pout about it. I'm going to take my ball and go home. I'm not playing no postseason football. You know what? This is why I don't mess with men. You know, because anytime y'all want, I ask you for something, you only ask me for something. That's what it feels like with Notre Dame. You only ask me for something. You ain't kicking in a damn thing. Ain't no partnership here. Ain't no team here. Unequally yoked. That's in the book. That's in the good book. That's in the manual. You be reading the manual? I'll be reading the manual. Read your manual. Open up your manual. Read it. Everything you need is in the manual. That's why I can sit there and say, hey, look, no, I need to, not for nothing. I'm going to go ahead and speak on it. I'm going to speak on it because I want Milin Graham to do well at Notre Dame. I want him to throw the football. I think he's a great football player. I'm going to speak on it, though. When you are forced to play football in a conference, when you're forced to play for championships, or you get left out. When you're forced to do battle with people you got to see every year, every other year, and you don't get to pull out of your rivalry game with SC, you get to pick who it is that you go against. You go a little soft. You go a little soft. But if you got to play in a conference, damn, Oklahoma got to play Texas, Alabama, Georgia every year, Ole Miss every year. Now, Georgia not every year, but you get my point. I'm saying can't dodge them. If Georgia ends up in the SEC championship game, and Lord help me, Oklahoma in there, I don't get to say, you know what? If we lose this game, y'all better pick us for the college football playoff. But even if I did play for a championship, what Notre Dame didn't do? Play for a championship. And anytime Notre Dame doesn't get selected to play for the college football playoff, they ain't play for a championship because they ain't joined no conference. You know what I'm saying? Join the league. Sign the marriage contract. Lock in. Do your part. You know what I'm saying? Equally yoked. Pull with me. Don't watch me pull. No, I'm not lifting this damn couch. But Milin Graham going to be there. And I think Mylan Graham's a great football player. And I think CJ Carr's great. I think the whole roster at Notre Dame is damn good. I love Marcus Freeman. I was standing on the table when he's the defensive coordinator of Cincinnati on this show telling anybody, make that man a head coach. He got it. It's going to go. It's going to work. It's Notre Dame. It's all of that. It's y'all. It's the Subway alumni. It's touchdown Jesus. It's we don't want to share. I'm saying, you don't want to share, cool, fine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go somewhere. Leave. It's like people talking about, I don't really like being in America. Go home. Not go home. Not go home. We don't say go home. Go anywhere else. Because home is here, right? Home is here. Go anywhere else. Go anywhere else. Tell me how much better it is. If it is, cool, great. Love that there. I'm going to be here. Just like Notre Dame fans going to be here in the comments. Flipping, for those that don't put it down, Jordan Seaton at 718 mark. Seaton came 2024 class to be a part of what Prime was building. What Prime was building 2024 was great, or 2023. Prime was building, it's great. It's fun. It's exciting. It's good. They were winning, and you had a Heisman Trophy winner, and you had a guy that we all thought was going to get selected the first round of quarterback, broke all the Colorado's passing records. You saw how important he was to the school. Same thing with Travis Hunter. Last year, garbage, bad, not good. Colorado, quiet, real quiet. One of the things I've noticed with Prime, or I shouldn't say with Prime, I should say with football teams and Prime coaches, very loud when they're good, very quiet when they're not. Some people think that's a bad thing. I don't. They close up real tight when they not very good. When they are very good, they'll let in who they want to let in. They make sure the message gets out. When there ain't no message to send, they don't say nothing. Now it's hold on to Julian Lewis, try to add some dudes to help him out. But same old. Can't run the football, can't stop the run. Jordan Seaton only has so much to do with running the football. He the left tackle, right? And as he's decreeing other dudes going into the portal last year and he goes to the portal this year, you get it. I get it. If you don't think they're going to be any good and he thinks he can make a lot of money, and he can, why not? Jordan Seaton could end up at anywhere he wants to go and be the highest paid offensive tackle in college football today. Question is, where will that be? But the Prime experiment is only working like any other college football program is working when it's winning. You can do whatever you want. You can keep dudes and they will come through your door when you're winning. Indiana is a great example of this. Dudes that would have never looked at Indiana 2023 all want to play at Indiana right now. Same thing with coaches. Winning changes everything. If you were winning, you'd be holding on to Jordan Seaton. Expect him to join a winner in 2026 and expect him to start and expect him to be a first-round selection, whether he was at Colorado or anywhere else. And as bad as that feels for Colorado fans to hear, that's just what it is.